So we're talking about in today's video moshing versus hardcore dancing versus people that just want to sit down and watch a show. Because there's a lot of newcomers that are coming to the metal community, hardcore community, and they might be 12, 15, 16, and they've never been to a show. And there's just people that are like my age, 40, and people that are older that just want to sit there, watch the show, enjoy the show. And when you're sitting there just wanting to watch the show, sometimes you don't realize what band you're at. If you're at like a hate breed show, you're going to get those kids doing hardcore dancing, which I call martial arts. I don't understand it. I don't understand the karate kicks, the spinning back fist. It's like you're in a martial arts class. It's at a very small venue. So maybe like 350 people can fit in this venue. It's that small. They have and that's what I thought was kind of odd, that at this show there was people hardcore dancing. So as you heard that section and you see the kids hardcore dancing, it doesn't correlate. That's what some of these kids don't understand. Yes, it's a small show, you want to go nuts, but you got to read the room. You can't be in here hardcore thrashing out when the music you just heard is not even that kind of music. I don't really know what people consider metalcore anymore, because metalcore to me is bands like Shadows Fall, bands like Killswitch Engage, and bands like God Forbid. The new age metalcore is like they have a lot of pop oriented stuff. Like this band, very pop oriented, very commercialized, radio friendly music. This is what hardcore dancing is. People throwing head kicks. They're violent, very violent. Yes, very, very violent mosh pits. When you're seeing music like this, that's more thrash, more metal, and there's a huge difference. It's just another level. Like when you start getting into the bands like Slaughter to Prevail, relatively just regular moshing, but you're always going to have that one kid who doesn't know what he's doing, trying to throw windmill punches and kicks in the middle of a circle pit. And metal kids don't like that. Metal kids don't understand that. Metal kids who go to shows don't want to see you throwing spinning kicks. And here's one of the crazy things. If you are a promoter I don't care if you're a big promoter for a big venue like Amalie Arena, or you're a little guy doing like a little show with like 80 people. You gotta pick the same type of bands. It can't be some death metal band, radio friendly rock kind of group. It's gotta be the same kind of genre, because if you have a lot of hardcore kids that are coming to see like Hatebreed type of music, and then you have thrown in there like POD, and the hardcore kids are slamming and thrashing and throwing their kicks around, the POD crowd is not used to that. They don't want to be a part of that. But as you see from all these clips, it's hardcore dancing is pretty crazy to me, right? I'll say it again, but if you grew up in that hardcore scene, you're going to enjoy the hardcore music. If you grew up in the metal scene, you're going to know what metal is, right? And like I said, I'm the kind of guy who goes to shows. I'll mosh every now and then. I'll crowd surf every now and then. But I don't think you're getting real crowd surfing at like a Hatebreed kind of vibe show, right? At the end of the day, just know your audience and know who and what you're going to go see. If you want to mosh, mosh. Be safe about it. Don't be stupid, and don't be that idiot that stands near the mosh pit, because there's a lot of people that will stand near where the mosh pit breaks open and then gets hurt. And don't be that guy who goes in the mosh pit and then gets angry when someone bumps into you. At the end of the day, enjoy the show for what the show is. There's people that pogo up and down, jump up and down. There's people that enjoy the show for what the show is. So with that being said, guys, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you have a opinion on moshing, hardcore dancing, and just overall people getting hurt at shows. And this is Machine Head at the House of Blues. And this was a show that I was at. And you know what the crazy part is? The show was heavy. It was aggressive. The mosh pit was going bananas. But nobody got hurt. And more women were moshing than men at this show. But at the end of the day, just let me know what you guys overall think. Do you think you should just understand what band you're going to see? Do you think if you want to mosh, should? Or do you think you should read the crowd and say, hey, this crowd is too violent. I'm not going to mosh, so I don't want to get hurt. Because that's the problem with a lot of people. They get hurt moshing because either they've never done it before, or two, the crowd is just too violent. I read the crowd, right? I understand certain artists more violent than others. There's times that I thought, oh, there's going to be a mosh pit that breaks out at this show, and then realistically, there's no mosh pit at all. I thought when I seen Falling in Reverse, I was like, okay, they got Popular Monster, they got a nice breakdown, you're going to get some mosh pit going. There was nothing that broke out. It was just a few people that wanted the mosh, but nothing happened. So just remember, be safe out there, enjoy the metal, enjoy the hardcore, and enjoy music. But remember, if you go to shows, be safe, and remember, we're all a community of brotherhood who love music, and that's what it is. The metal community is a family. Stay safe.